Hooble-doop, tiddly peeps. I'm Hubba, talking to you from Hoobland. And I'm about to send 4 of my favourite Hoobs down to Earth to find out all about you for my great Hoobapedia. Here they come! You know who the Hoobs are?
Iver!
Groove!
And Tula!
We're Hoobs! And they're ready to go. Now the wheels are turning, we can all get learning all the things we want to know.
Hey!
Hubba's in Hoobland and Roma somewhere far away. The motorettes are singing, we keep the engine spinning. Hoop, hoop, hooray! The Hoobmobile is coming your way.
Way!
The Hoobs are here, so what do you say? Hoobs!
Hooby galooby, just listen to that wind.
Hoobledoop, Tula, do you fancy a nibble of my cheese?
Oh, no thank you, Groove. Have you seen Iver?
Yeah, he's gone outside. He said he likes the feel of the wind through his hoopy fur.
Woohoo! Oh, this is hoobacious! Woohoo! Whoa!
Hey, watch out, Iver. Your twizzle's have to blow off if you're not careful.
I think I'd rather be here, Groove.
Yeah, me too.
I suppose we ought to think up a question for Hoob News since Iver's too busy.
Oh, well, cheese makes me think. I'll probably come up with one when I've had some more.
I have just seen the most hooble-dooble-dooper thing.
What?
This feather was being blown about by the wind.
Oh, why did you call us out to see it, Iver?
There wasn't time. 1 minute, I'm enjoying the lovely wind in my fur. The next minute, this hoobacious feather dances before my very eyes. I had to grab it quickly before it blew away.
Oh, Iver, it's gorgeous.
Yes, and it looks even more gorgeous when it's blowing about, Tula. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. The feather and the wind were dancing just outside our Hoobmobile, blowing around away from the ground, dancing a beautiful reel. They would go up and down and then swirl around, twist and swoop, looping the loop. The wind and the feather were dancing together, dancing high up in the air. The wind caused a stir in my hooby fur, then something caught my hooby eye. The wind and the feather dipping and soaring, a sight so enchanting it won't take ignoring. They would go up and down and then swirl around, twist and swoop, looping the loop. The wind and the feather were dancing together, high above my twizzle tuft, dancing high up in the air.
Well, honestly, my one chance to see a dancing feather, and I go and miss it.
Yeah, I'd have given a whole chunk of cheese to have seen that. Well, maybe half a chunk of cheese. Actually, maybe a little crumbly bit of cheese.
Groove's been eating cheese because he thinks it will help him come up with a question for Hoob News.
No, but Hoob News?
If only we could make the feather dance for us in here.
Yeah, how can we make the feather dance inside the Hoobmobile?
You've hit on the question, Groove.
It was the cheese that did that.
How can we make the feather dance inside the Hoobmobile? An excellent question. Just the sort of information that I can put into my great Hoobapedia.
Oh, yes. And if we can find the answer to this one, we'll be able to have dancing feathers whenever we want.
Well, let me see if I can find anything useful on HoobNet to get you started. Ah, try this. Oh, Hoobs, look at all those clouds being blown along. Oh, and the wind's blowing those trees around, too. And all that snow. And it's moving those great big boats over the water. And look at the wind making those things dance. Moving the sand, and the wind fills up the big orange thing.
That's pretty.
Well, one thing's for certain. We definitely need wind to make our feather dance.
Oh, there's only one problem with that, Iver.
And what might that be?
The wind is outside.
Oh, yes, it is, Tula.
And our question is how to make the feather dance inside.
Yeah, well, there must be some way to get the wind inside the Hoobmobile. I just need to have a think.
Well, have you thought?
Yep, I know exactly what we do. We open the door and ask the wind to come in. Come on.
It doesn't seem to be coming in, does it?
No! But why?
I know why. You see, the wind is blowing away from the Hoobmobile door. We need it to be blowing this way.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe, just maybe, if we ask the wind nicely, it would blow into the Hoobmobile, eh?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask it because I'm the best at asking nicely.
Is Tula the best at asking nicely?
I don't know.
Excuse me, wind. Please could you blow this way so we can make this feather dance? Okay. Try again, more nicely. Mr. Wind, would you be so kind as to blow this way so we can make our feather dance?
Here.
Oi! Wind! We need this feather to dance! Now! Blow this way! Eh? Oh! Well, honestly, ignoring me like that, it's just plain rude. And I couldn't have asked it more nicely. Could I?
No, Tula.
No, you couldn't. We'll just have to think of another way to get the wind in the Hoobmobile.
Yes.
Yeah, and to think, I need more cheese.
Oh, it's Hubba Hubba. Maybe he's had an idea.
As a matter of fact, Tula, I have. I found a fan-tabby Hoobie story on HoobNet sent to me by a tiddly-peep. I think this might help you to work out how you can have wind indoors. Take a look.
Once upon a time, 3 little pigs decided to build themselves a house. The first little pig built his house out of straw. The second little pig built his house out of sticks. And the third little pig built his house out of bricks. One day, a wolf came looking for little pigs to eat. First, he prowled up to the straw house.
Little pig,
He said,
let me come in.
"Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," said the little pig. The wolf growled,
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
The wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew down the little straw house. The little pig ran to the house made of sticks.
Little pigs, let me come in.
Growled the wolf. "Not by the hair of our chinny chin chins," called the 2 little pigs.
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
And the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew down the little stick house. The 2 little pigs ran to the house made of bricks.
Little pigs, let me come in.
"Not by the hair of our chinny chin chins," called the 3 little pigs.
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
Cried the wolf, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, but the brick house would not fall down. And the 3 little pigs stayed safely and happily inside.
Oh, of course! Why didn't I think of this before? We can make our own wind by huffing and puffing.
Yeah, we'll huff and we'll puff and we'll make the feather dance.
Me first. Let me try
All right,
first.
all right.
Right, ready? I'm going to blow on the count of 3 hooba-boobas.
1
hooba-booba,
2 hooba-boobas, 3 hooba-boobas, blow!
Did you see that? It was nearly dancing.
Maybe if all 3 of us huff and puff, we can keep it up in the air.
Yeah!
Are you ready to
yes.
huff and puff?
Yes.
1 hooba-booba, 2 hooba-boobas, 3 hooba-boobas, blow!
No, I'm sorry. It's too puffy for me.
Oh, me too.
Me too.
I guess Hoobs just can't blow like the wind.
There must be someone who'll know what can blow like the wind.
But who?
Hubba, hubba.
I know who, Hoobs.
The Tiddly Peeps.
Yes, the Tiddly Peeps. Ask them if they can come up with anything that can give you wind inside the Hoobmobile.
That's a hoobly-groobly idea. The Tiddly Peeps are sure to help us. Come on, Iver, let's wake up those little motorettes.
Oh, yes.
And in the meantime, I'll email Roma to see if she can come up with anything that blows.
I bet she will.
Seatbelt. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps.
We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart. They're fun.
They know.
The Tiddly Peeps, the Tiddly Peeps. If we need to know who, what, where, why, when, and how, we'll ask them. Off we go. Yee-hoo! We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart. They're fun. They know.
Tiddly Peep,
Who will do, Iver?
would you like to do a Hoobie hello?
Yes.
Hooble doop, hooble doop, woo, woo, woo. Now, we are trying to make a feather dance in the air. We've been blowing at the feather to keep it up, but that was just too tiring. I was wondering if you know what else we might try.
You could try these.
Oh. Oh, Hoobie-galooby, what are those?
They're called bellows.
Tula Groove, can you see these?
Yes.
What are they for?
Well, when my mum and dad make a fire, they use these to blow air under it.
Well, why do they do that?
Because a fire needs air, otherwise it won't burn properly.
We don't need to make a fire. We need to make a feather dance in the wind.
Look!
Hoobie-galooby, I felt a little wind. It came out of your bellows. Tula, Groove, you should feel this. Oh,
Do you think that'll work, Iver?
oh, it'll be hoobacious. All we have to do is squeeze some bellows under the feather and the wind that comes out will make it dance. Tula, Groove, order some bellows from Hoobnet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tilly Peep. You know, you're very clever. I'd better get back to the Hoobmobile and try out the bellows. Hooble toodle doo.
Hooble toodle doo.
Wow. How Hoobie groovy are they?
Right, Groove. I will squeeze them. You tell me if you can feel a little puff.
Okay. That was quite a big puff, actually, Iver. Felt quite Hoobie groovy.
Oh,
Right, let's prepare the feather for takeoff.
okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
On the count of 3 hooba-boobas.
3, yeah.
1
hooba-booba,
2 hooba-boobas, 3 hooba-boobas.
Again, Iver, again.
Again.
I can't squeeze fast enough. Oh, no! No. Oh, Hoobie, bother.
Well, you got it up, Iver. I'll say that for you.
But not for long enough, Groove. It didn't exactly dance, did it?
Oh, never mind, Iver. What we need to keep the feather up is one long steady blow.
Ah, here comes Roma.
Hoobledoop, Hoobs!
Hoobledoop, Roma!
Well, today I've been investigating something hoobaciously useful.
Is it that thing you're holding, Roma?
Yes, Iver, this is just what I'm talking about. It's called a fan. Not only are these fans very pretty to look at, but they have all sorts of uses too, including, as you can see behind me, as part of this dance called flamenco. The flamenco dancers use them to make their movements even prettier.
Oh, Roma, that dancing is hoobly-groobly.
It certainly is, Tula, but probably the most popular use for these fans is to keep peeps cool when they're feeling hot.
How do they do that?
Well, Groove, when you waft one of these fans like this, it makes a hoobaciously cool wind that feels fan-tabby-hooby on your face.
That sounds hooby-groovy, Roma.
It certainly is, Groove. But now I'm off to have another go at this flamenco dancing. This is Roma Hoob, signing off to flamenco with a fan. Hooble-toodle-doo.
Hooble-toodle-doo! Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I reckon a fan is just what we've been looking for.
Yeah, me too. Maybe we could make one.
Yes, Groove. But how?
How, 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 how. I know how, Hoobs.
You do?
Yes, go and ask the Tiddly Peeps. I bet they'll know how to make a fan. They're awfully good at making things, you know.
Absolutely. Why ever didn't I think of that? I can't wait to make a fan. Come on, Iver. I'm going to visit the Tiddly Peeps. You can drive me.
Oh.
No cheese! What if I need another idea?
We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart. They're fun.
They know.
The Tiddly Peeps, the Tiddly Peeps. If we need to know who, what, where, why, when, and how, we'll ask them. Off we go. Yee-hoo! We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart. They're fun. They know.
Tiddly Peeps!
Who will do, Tula?
Now, Tiddly Peeps are so clever that I think you might be able to help me.
Thanks, Tula. We'll try.
Oh, now you see, we've been trying to make a feather dance in the Hoobmobile. We know a fan could work, and I really want to make one to try it out. But I don't know how. Do you?
It's not too difficult, and you can make them really pretty. Yes, we can show you if you like.
Would you? Oh, thanks ever so much. So what do you do first?
First, you draw pretty patterns onto the paper. Then you fold your paper over and over like this.
You should see this.
Then you hold one end tight and open up the other end, and then you got a fan.
Hooby-galooby! You can make these hoobly-groobly fans out of just a piece of paper.
Yes, it's easy. And they really work, see?
You're right. Iver, Groove, it makes a lovely soft breeze.
You can take these back to show Iver and Groove if you like.
Are you sure?
Of course. We can always make some more.
Oh, thank you so much, Tiddly Peeps. Thank you all. I'm going to take them back to the Hoobmobile and try them out straight away. Hooble-toodle-doo.
Hooble-toodle-doo.
Well, how clever are those Tiddly Peeps, eh?
I've got them. Look.
Hoobacious. Now let's see if these three fans will make a steady flow of air and get our feather to dance. Flap your fans on the count of 3 hooba-boobas. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
1 hooba-booba,
2 hooba-boobas,
3 hooba-boobas, flap!
They would go up and down and then swirl around, twist and swoop, looping the loop.
It's working, look! My feather's dancing in the wind!
Dancing high up in the air.
Well?
It was beautiful, Iver. Every bit as beautiful as you said it would be.
Bring the fans into the Hoobie studio. It's time for Hoob News!
There was an old man called Michael Finnegan.
He grew whiskers on his chin again.
The wind came out and blew them in again.
Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again.
There was an old man called Michael Finnegan.
He kicked up an awful din again.
He missed all the whiskers on his chin again.
Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again.
There was an old man called
Michael Finnegan.
He grew whiskers on his
chin again.
The wind came out and blew them
in again.
Poor old Michael Finnegan.
Stop!
Hubba, hubba, hubba. Well now, Hoobs, are you ready to give me your Hoob news for my Hoobapedia?
We're ready, Hubba Hubba.
Then take it away.
Hooble-doop whoop! To all you Hoobs out there, welcome to Hoob News, the new show for Hoobs everywhere. I'm Iver.
I'm Tula.
And I'm Groove.
And today we've been asking the question...
How can we make the feather dance inside the Hoobmobile?
We knew it was the wind that made the feather dance outside, so what we needed was to try and get some wind inside the Hoobmobile.
But the wind was blowing the wrong way.
Oi! Wind! We need this feather to dance! Now! Blow this way! Eh?
Then, from the story, we realised that we could huff and puff and make our own wind.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in!
The wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew down the little straw house.
But we found that we couldn't blow for long enough. No, I'm sorry. It's too puffy for me.
Then the Tiddly Peeps told me about these great things called bellows that blow air when you squeeze them. But I couldn't make them work fast enough. No. Oh, Hoobie, bother.
Then Roma told us about these hoobly-groobly things called fans.
And the Tiddly Peeps showed Tula how to make them.
And we tried them out, and way!
The feather danced!
Hoop, hoop, hooray! Now you can have dancing feathers whenever you want.
Yes, Hubba Hubba.
So, it's thanks once again to Iver, Tula, Groove and Roma for giving Hoobs everywhere a little peep into the world of peeps. And remember, have a nice day and hooble-toodle-doo!
Hooble-toodle-doo! Groove, fan my feather, make it dance.
Oh, you could watch me dance instead. Look, I'm doing flamenco.
Oh!
Hubba Hubba's in Hoobland, and Roma's somewhere far away. The motorettes are singing,
We keep the engine spinning.
hoop hoop hooray! The Hoobmobile is coming your way.
Oh!
Hey!